29 December 2022. We lost a legend. We lost one of the greatest to have ever played football. His name was Pele. He's known as one of the greatest to have ever played the game of football because of his sheer brilliance on the pitch. He was magical every time he donned the Brazilian colors. He was known for his brilliant goal scoring ability. He was known for his fighting ability, and we lost him, and it's a great, great loss to the entire footballing fraternity. Today, we are to tribute the legend and to remember some of the records held by him throughout his footballing calendar. Why was he called the king of football, and why is he known to be the greatest to have ever played the game? Now, if you talk about Pele, Pele rose to prominence at a very, very young age, where he was a household name from the very first season he played football. And that was not just it, he also had accolades to back him up. Remember, he is the only player to have won the FIFA World Cup 3 times. Now, here we celebrate some of the players with just one World Cup. And there was a man who won it 3 times, and he guided Brazil all the 3 times to this victory. Here we are to give him that tribute and to recognize some of his greatest records. Pele first played in a FIFA World Cup in 1958, and he made his debut against Sweden. And not just that, he also went on to score he was the youngest player to score in a World Cup, where he scored when he was 17 years and 239 days against Wales. And in the same World Cup, he became the youngest ever player to score in a FIFA World Cup. And that was the hat trick which he scored against France. And that he scored when he was 17 years and 244 days. And that's yet to be broken. The same World Cup, in the World Cup final, he went on to score a brace which helped Brazil to win that World Cup. The very next World Cup, he became the youngest ever player to win two FIFA World Cups. At the age of 21, he had two FIFA World Cups. In the 1962 World Cup, he did not have a huge impact to play because he was daunted by injuries through the course of that World Cup. But that did not stop him. He became the only player to score the most number of goals in a calendar year. There was a time when Messi scored the most number of goals in a calendar year, but that was challenged by Santos, and now it's recognized by FIFA. Pele in 1958, when he was what 18 years old, scored 127 goals, and that's still recognized to be the most number of goals in a calendar year, and that is one of the greatest records as well. Now, talking about the most number of goals scored by Pele, he scored 77 goals for Brazil. That's the joint most number of goals scored by Pele alongside Neymar. And Pele scored 77 goals in 92 games, and his goals per ratio is 0.84. That's not just it. Pele is remembered for a particular reason. He scored most number of career hat tricks as well. He scored 92 hat tricks through the course of his career, which is still yet to be broken. And also the most number of goals ever scored in history of football, where he scored 1,283 goals from 1,363 games. Remember, he's recognized as the greatest goal scorer for a reason, and he's won 3 World Cups over a period of time by just doing it time and time again. And he's known as Black Pearl because he did it for Brazil every time he donned the jersey. If you remember, when he came into the scene in 1958, he was a young player. People did not really believe in him, but he actually took the ball and he created magic. Now, as we lose him on a sad day, we remember him for all the greatness he's achieved. And we'll remember for all the beautiful moments he's created in football, and he has inspired millions of people to take up the sport. Here we are to give him a beautiful tribute. So that's all from us from Mad About Sports.